Stanley, around 5 to 7,000 people gathered peacefully in Rizal Park this morning to express their opposition to the hero's burial intended for former President Ferdinand Marcos next month. The gathering, called Citizens Assembly Against the Marcos Burial in Libingan, Bayani, had 80 human rights activists and martial law victims. All of them appealed to President Rodrigo Duterte to reconsider his decision and plans to bury the late dictator at the Libingan ng mga Bayani. Aside from ordinary citizens, Stanley, the gathering also saw various personalities, some of them victims themselves, like Director Joe Lamangan, Eta Rosales, as well as Senators Leila de Lima and Risa Hontiveros. The heavy rain that poured over Luneta this morning wasn't enough to dampen their spirits and actually even urged them to chant louder. A lot of them say that this move would insult the democracy that thousands of Filipinos fought for many years ago. Aside from short speeches of martial law victims and performances by different artists, those who attended also signed petitions opposing the planned burial. While there is no final word on the exact date of Marcos's burial, organizers say that they will continue to decry President Duterte's decision, if only to retain in the consciousness of many Filipinos the harsh realities and experiences of the martial law era. Stanley?
Yes, Rafael, should a burial push through on that date that they were targeting, are there any plans by the group to hold more actions?
You know, these groups have voluntarily submitted their petitions, and they've also voluntarily funded this gathering that was done this morning. And they say that, you know, as September 18, which is the intended date for the burial of the late dictator nears, they say that they will continue to hold or to stage rallies like these so that they may be heard by President Rodrigo Duterte and other members of the Duterte government, just so that they can really retain, you know, the harsh realities that they face. And they say that they will continue to do this even without the support of any other groups.
Yes, Rafael, you were saying it's a petition. How many signatures do they intend to gather?
Well, based on the attendance this morning, which was 5 to 7,000, they are assuming that they don't have a final count yet, but they are assuming that they will be able to get around 7,000 signatures. And this is only for today's gathering. And if they plan to hold other gatherings in the future, then this number will definitely rise. But as of the exact number, they still haven't given us an exact figure of how many signatures they were able to get this morning, Stanley.
Rafi?
Yes, Caroline.
As a follow-up, I understand that there have been also calls precisely for these kinds of signature campaigns. In fact, one that could go wider than gatherings such as this. Is there a pitch to actually put this online and gather as much signatures necessary to be able to make that halt to the scheduled ceremony on the 18th?
Well, aside from the gathering in Luneta, Caroline, there was also a gathering in Cebu, Davao, Baguio, and other key cities. But as far as taking this online is concerned, the organizers say that they're taking this one day at a time and say that they will do this slowly but surely, so as to really inculcate in the minds of many Filipinos that the late dictator should really not be buried at the Libingan ng Bayani, Caroline.
Well, clearly a different voice coming from where you are, but thank you for keeping us posted. Rafael Bosano joining us on the line.